As part 2 continues, Santiago meets the Englishman, whose head is buried in a book, while waiting for a caravan to cross the Sahara Desert. The Englishman is going to Al Fayoum in Egypt to find a 200-year-old alchemist who can turn lead into gold. As the caravan leaves, the Englishman is still preoccupied by his book and doesn't notice all the commotion around him. Santiago cannot concentrate on the reading. Instead, he's very observant to everything happening around him. The camel driver warns of tribal war, and fear overtakes the entire caravan. Santiago tries to tell the Englishman to pay more attention to his surroundings. The Englishman tells Santiago he should read more about the world. One night, the Englishman wakes up Santiago and they go for a walk around the desert dunes. Santiago recounts his journey. The Englishman compares the experience with a principle in alchemy called the soul of the world, which works to bring success to all living entities. All entities are part of that soul, so we barely recognize that it is working for us. The Englishman explains the soul of the world was assisting Santiago in the crystal shop, where even glasses were collaborating in your success. Santiago takes the Englishman's suggestion to read more books, and he starts with a collection about alchemy. He learns about the elixir of life, which cures all illnesses and keeps the alchemist from growing old, and about the philosopher's stone, which turns base metals to gold. Frustrated by the complicated books, Santiago returns them to the Englishman, who quips that he learned nothing by watching the caravan. In this section, Santiago continues to try to learn from books, but he can't concentrate on them. His understanding of the universal language allows him to absorb knowledge by observing his surroundings and interacting with people. Whereas Santiago is more comfortable with conversation and observation, the Englishman keeps his head in books and ignores the world around him. The Englishman shares his personal legend. He wants to learn the universal language from an ancient alchemist. The Englishman's archetypal role is an ally, and he shares friendship with Santiago as they pursue their personal legends. Now, he relies on reading, while Santiago relies on introspection and interaction with his surroundings. Remember when Santiago met Melchizedek and had his head buried in a book? Santiago and the Englishman agree to give each other's learning styles a try, but they both become frustrated. Santiago thinks the books are overly complicated. The Englishman admits he has learned nothing from observing the caravan. He feels everything he needs to know he can learn in a book. The Englishman comes off as narrow-minded, while Santiago is more attuned to the world and the language of it around him.